Hey everyone, Tech OG here, representing those who are 40 and up with other tech. And I know a lot of people are excited, especially me, about the handheld PC market growing somewhat. Where today, in 2021, we have the GPD Win 3, the Aya Neo, the Alienware UFO. Hopefully, that's going to come out. The upcoming One Netbook One X player, that big, thick, gigantic 8.4-inch screen of delicious PC gaming goodness. A lot of great handheld PCs are coming out. However, I want to let a lot of you know that you should not sleep on another one of One Netbook's creations that's not actually slated to be a handheld PC, but can be used as a handheld PC. I tell you, do not sleep on the One Netbook One Mix 4. This is my One Mix 4. As you can see, I customized it a little bit, to give it a little flair, to call it my own. But definitely don't fall asleep on this bad boy. It may be a 10.1 inch screen, but it's a thin chassis, a thin chassis, 10.1 inch screen with the newest Tiger Lake processor in it. This is pretty good. I mean, if you get the whether you get the i5 or i7 is going to give you some more FPS or frames per second in a lot of your games, but either one you get, you're going to be satisfied with the gameplay that you will get out of here. Now, one thing that I do want to mention and have always mentioned about getting the FPS that you want, you will get a lot more power and play out of your PC if you plug it in. So if you're getting direct power from an outlet, it's not taxing on the PC will not be taxing on the battery. Therefore, you will get a lot more frames per second, a lot more power out of your computer because it's plugged into an AC outlet. Now, right now, I have mine unplugged because when I'm out and about and I want to play a game, I again want to make sure that this device can play the games that I want at a decent FPS or frames per second when it's not plugged in. Plus, you would definitely want to also see how long this would last on battery power, depending on the game that you're playing and the power that it's using from your CPU, GPU, and whatnot. So, all the tests that I'm going to be doing on PC games are going to be unplugged. If I plug it in, I mean, that's when I'm at home, relaxing, not going anywhere. So, yeah, I can expect to have the best FPS, just chilling at home. But here I am at work on my lunch break, and let's say I want to play a game. I don't want to play a game that's running too slow, where I can't really enjoy it, especially if I only have a certain amount of minutes during my lunchtime before my next class. I want to make sure that it moves at good frame rate so I can get some good time in while I'm playing before the next class comes in. So again, I am going to be testing a lot of my games unplugged so that you can see what you can get out of this device. So the game I'm going to be testing in this video is Devil May Cry 5. I've never played this before. I've had it, bought it years ago, but never ever played it. So here I am, finally going to start playing a lot of these PC games that I have. I'm using some knockoff Nintendo Switch style controllers, and this one is really nice if you're interested in this controller. It's nice, light in your hands, and you can charge them via USB Type-C, which is awesome. Plus, you can use these on an actual Switch. This controller is awesome. With the rails that I have on the side, I can definitely have me a nice, and not to take off any shine off the 1X player, a 10.1 inch screen player. This is awesome. I have the Core i7 processor, the 1160G7. So it's slightly older than the 65 or the 85 that's out there, but still is not bad for a processor, a Tiger Lake processor. So like I said, right now, let me show you real quick the settings that I have on this game to get the frame rates that I'm getting right now. So don't forget, I am playing this unplugged, no AC power anywhere. I got everything set to low. I had to change my screen resolution down to 1280 by 800. I can get it up a little bit to get better resolution, because don't forget the resolution of this screen is a 2K resolution screen. So it can look beautiful. However, the higher the resolution, the less FPS you'll get on your gameplay, especially when you're playing unplugged. So I had to take this all the way down to 1280 by 800, refresh rate at 50. I'm in full screen right now, frame rate variable, and I keep it at variable just in case I get to a certain scene that has a lot of stuff going on. I want to make sure that my computer will get through and not crash. VSync is off. Rendering is interlaced. Everything is set to minimum or low. That's right, minimum or low. I'm all good with that though. Oh snap! Let me get back to 1280 by 800. Everything's set to low. I don't know what chronic aberration is, or chromatic aberration. I'll have to look that up. Color range, sRGB. But I've got everything set to minimum or low for a reason. And that reason is because I want good FPS. So as you can see in the upper left-hand corner, let me zoom in so that you can see. So as you can see, upper left-hand corner, I have the GPU showing, and that's pulling 70% of the power of the GPU. Memory, what is it, has 16 gigabytes of RAM, so it's using 8, so half of it. The temperature is not that bad, even though the feet on my PC is kind of offset a little bit, so it's laying flat on my table or desk, so it may go up a little bit, all depends. But right now you can see the FPS right here in white is at 50. So like I said, I had to have it like that in order for me to have good gameplay. So without further ado, let me show you a little bit of gameplay. And again, I never played this game, so don't fault me for being a bad player, because I kind of am. Okay, here's some gameplay for you. Okay, I'm back in the options setting. I saw that the FPS did dip a little bit, so I'm going to change the resolution. The resolution is going to take off a lot of the detail from the game, but it will give you a better FPS because you're taking off a lot off the detail. So it's not going to look the prettiest, but it's going to give me much better FPS, because 28 frames per second, not cool with me. Oh man, this is ugly, but that was really ugly. But at least better FPS. Sweet! Man, but it's ugly. It's ugly. Let me see something real quick. Okay, I just changed the screen resolution to 80%. Okay, 60 is just way too ugly. How was that slow motion? I think I'm supposed to do something there. I'll learn along the way. Who wants some? Who wants some? '40s, dipping in 40s and 30s FPS. So this is what happens. Ouch. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm dead. I know, I'm terrible. I know. Well, anyway, that is Devil May Cry 5 on the 1MX4 at very low settings, and screen resolution dipped down to between 60 and 80. Well, 70 and 80 looks sort of kind of decent. Yeah, I died. Wow. I really need to get my game up. But again, don't sleep on the 1MX4. Because, I mean, there's not a lot of people that have this particular device, so you don't see a lot of videos of PC gameplay, emulator gameplay. So I definitely want to be one, hopefully of many soon, to show you the prowess of the 1MX4 besides using this at work. Because I am happy with this at work, using it with stylus and with my music stuff. But definitely want to show you gameplay on this, and can't wait to show you some other videos of PC games, emulators, things like that, to give you the prowess again of this PC. So that's the end of this video. Don't want to prolong it too long. I hope you liked the visuals you saw. If you did, leave that thumbs up on the bottom. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Tell your friends about my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video.